The Democratic Party is about to go over a cliff in its response to the Paris attacks as a result of ISIS. The overwhelming majority of the American people want a strong response to ISIS. Ground troops go in and destroy them and end this threat to us and to all of the West. But Obama is temporizing and saying that he's not going to send in ground troops. That's not the answer. He's going to continue these pinprick airstrikes, and he's probably going to hold the international community back from the robust response that certainly the French want to deliver. And the reason he's doing it is he's prodded over in that direction by the Democratic Party main thrust, which is now in the anti-war movement, the peace movement, spawned in opposition to the Iraq War in the first decade of this century. Now, the surest way to defeat a political adversary is to find an issue that separates his base from the electorate. And as he moves more and more and more extreme to defend and protect and preserve his base, he alienates himself from the American people. And that's often what happens to the Republican Party over social issues. And now it's happening to the Democratic Party over ISIS. Americans are already strongly distrustful of Obama and his administration as a result of the Iran deal. They strongly oppose the Iran deal. The polls show they do not trust Iran. They think the agreement we signed with Iran is a giveaway. And with each new piece of evidence that Iran is really violating even that deal, the American people are more and more convinced that it's a terrible deal. But it's not an actionable issue that'll decide the election. We're not going to have an atomic bomb explode in the United States between now and the election. It's a longer-term issue. But ISIS is here and now, and we all understand that. And when you combine the weak response to ISIS with the deal that was made with Iran, and you run that against Obama's refusal to take strong action, you're talking about an issue that can completely sweep the table and dominate the elections of 2016. The swing vote, often women who used to be soccer moms who voted for Clinton, and then became security moms who voted for Bush, and Obama then won back, now may become security moms again and switch to the Republicans. And in the course of this, Hillary is basically helpless. I'm sure she would like to adopt a position that would be popular in the general electorate and advocate strong action against ISIS. She is at core a hawk, and she understands that as the first female commander-in-chief, she would have to show a Thatcher-esque determination rather than waffling in the face of international threats. But she can't. Bernie Sanders is out there, and he's going to be opposing that. He's going to be dragging her to the left, kicking and screaming. Until now, it was largely irrational to cast a vote for Bernie Sanders in the Democratic primary. Didn't mean anything. You know he's going to lose. You know his policies won't be adopted. Won't mean anything. But now, with the issue of going in for a third Iraq war at stake, it makes great sense for a pro-peace, anti-war Democrat to vote for Sanders, because it's their only method of voting against going into war in the Middle East. And remember, the Democratic Party was captured by the anti-war movement in 2004, and it ultimately cost Kerry the election in 2004. So history is about to repeat itself. In fact, it may be going back to the McGovern days, when the Democrats become so marginalized and so far to the left of where the American people are at on a vital issue of immediate national safety and security that they can't be elected. Thanks for watching.